I did not hit the record button. Okay. So, we had talked about a medical thing. Hold on. His oxygen being very low, being very difficult to breathe. Somebody may have found him. It almost gives me the walk into his room and he passes in his sleep vibe, or like middle of the day, most random time, find him type of thing. So we didn't expect him to pass that day. Kind of feels like there's an underlying medical thing that we're keeping an eye on. And then, so, hold on a second. He goes, no, you're right. Just walk on up to me and just like flip my lights off, and then tuck my flannel shirt into my jeans with my boots, and put the put the pants over the boots, and call me dad, and that's right. I was like, okay. So maybe he's like a father figure, and maybe that's how he dresses, and he passes like a heart thing, an underlying medical thing. His oxygen was low. We're ignoring the signs. We kind of know what's going on medically. Yeah, that's why she goes, he's my dad. He's like, call me dad, and that's it. Like, okay, I will. I think we have clothes in honor of his memory, but we have something more, something significant. I would be surprised if he didn't have it on your person right freaking now. I think we have something he wore in honor of his memory, something we create in honor of his memory. He goes, Kato, the list goes on and on. There's so many ways they chose to honor his memory. He's like, best friends. And it was heart failure. That's what he even said. I'm like, maybe it was a heart attack. Like, look, I already drew it. You'll see it on the recorded version. I already drew it, like the underlying medical, the heart. Did somebody find him? Is that what happened? Did someone find him? Like, we knew he was having issues, but we didn't know it was like that. He tells me you guys were best friends. He said it. You barely had to. He already knows. He confirmed it. Neener. He's 2 steps ahead of you. I walked into the hospital and he was already gone. And I was like, what does this mean? Does this mean somebody found you? What's so traumatizing about this? But you walked into the hospital to say goodbye to him and he was already gone. So that's like a trauma that you have, that you didn't necessarily get a chance to say goodbye. Listen, y'all were best friends. He had to go suddenly. He goes, honestly, I have no idea what happened. And he's got this incredible sense of humor that like makes me laugh through the tears. He goes, thought I was fine. Pain meds were really good. Gone the next second. But he's not mad about it. He was very comfortable when he left. It's not that he wouldn't have, it's not I didn't want you to see me like that. It's like they gave me the good stuff and it was very peaceful. Whoops. It was, and I think he was very specific, like when he had said he didn't expect to die that day, or didn't expect it all to happen that day. So the reason you weren't able to get there was simply timing, or just enough in your way. I know he's happy to be with his mom now, my Mima. You have lots of people over there. You also have a male with both of them that passed of organ failure, like dominoes, kind of feels like, and that he's got a good sense of humor too. And that older male with those two, he had a hard time walking, he tells me, at the end of his life. And he said he had meds, but he didn't always take them, which is just a stubborn old man type of thing. All of my grandparents have passed. See, now they're all just going to gang up on us. Okay, who is Ronnie to you? Oh, wait, you already said that it was your dad, that he was your dad. Okay, great. You already said that he was your dad. Now, the only other thing we didn't touch on that I was so adamant about was the fact that you have something in honor of his memory, or like you made a bunch of stuff like out of his clothes, or you even have his ashes. So I am just confirming that you have a crap ton of things of his in honor of his memory. And yeah, you dream about him since he's ended up passing. That's real. His piece of advice for you would be like, if you can't trust yourself, who could you trust? Okay? And if somebody has made it so you don't trust even yourself or your own way of thinking, WTF. That's called a narcissist. Anyways, I'm just going to spit that into your lap really quick and be like, hope you enjoy your reading. I feel like a lot of these reads tonight were very similar too. Man, the live today that we did with all the freebies, Amy's like, thanks, Dad.